Hello and welcome everyone to another monthly overview. It is the first Saturday of the month, so I did check on all these prices of sealed products and cards like I always do every month, and I'm really looking forward to this every month again and again because there's so much going on. For instance, we've had some unbans. Drone of Brutality is unbanned. That means on cardmarket the best sellers are Drone in red, Drone in blue and Drone in yellow. Well, I think I never had such a good week. Like, this was the best week of all times, sales wise. Because I'm an online seller, I do sell singles. I'm also allowed to sell sealed products now, but I never even thought about doing that. I'd rather buy because I see things like this. Let's get into this. Oh, in the future, I might separate this because this monthly video is taking too long. Maybe I'll talk about sealed product in one video and then about singles in another video. Or I may even split up the singles department because, you know, the more product comes to the market, the more I compare, the longer it takes, and we shall see. But I did start this in February last year. I started checking the availability, so the amount of boxes on cardmarket, which is Europe's biggest trading place for flesh and blood products, and the prices, including shipping, for one box. So this month, $9 more than last month, and there's less boxes. This is an all-time low of supply. You know it's out of print, and you know there's not going to be a big shop pulling out hundreds of boxes now and selling them for 100. The price is at an all-time high, so that's the first set that has ever been printed. I should look for a source of comparing the first ever printed public cards, which were the IRA starter deck. Those were from 2018, and I just don't find a source of that. I used to buy those for 20 or 30. But anyhow, we are at the displays here. This is Arcane Rising, the second set, unlimited, of course. I do not compare the first editions because that is just way too expensive and not a lot going on sales-wise. Arcane Rising, after the announcement, went to 131, and it is at an all-time high. The supply is at 77, which is very low, but not quite as low as it has been at the end of last year. So it's always interesting to see how that develops, and I absolutely do not expect this price to go down at all. Then we have Crew Unlimited, which had its price uptick just this month, because of the announcement of the print run, which I also covered in a video. So 106 including shipping for one box. There's only 66 left on the market. I did get some for future box openings, and I do offer box openings of these today for you. The way it works is this: I'll do a live stream on a Saturday evening, and I'll open a case of Crew or of Dynasty or Uprising or whatever I do have in stock. For instance, Crew. My Patreons get this for 90. My viewers get this box for 95 a box. So you can get a box opening for you, and all the hits, all the cards that are worth €2 or more, cardmarket low, will be sent to your place. I also cover the shipping. And that's my offer to you. If somebody wants to do that, I have someone for next month, but in between, if you want a box opening, let's do that. If somebody just wants one box, I'll take the other 3 boxes. Anyhow, price has been going up. Price won't go down again. This is Monarch Unlimited. Monarch Unlimited also, was in the talkings because of Dusk Till Dawn, featuring light and dark and shadow heroes and cards and classes, and that's the reason why the single prices have been going up, but the box prices have not been going up as much as I expected, 65 is what you pay for one box, including shipping. There is still 400 on the market. Yes, that is an all-time high. Yes, that is an all-time low. So, of course, the spread is as usual, but not as high as expected. And then this is the first edition. So, I did track these prices. I started in March, and as you can see, it was a long downtrend. Basically, it didn't look good last year, to be honest. I mean, it didn't look good, meaning if you were one of these investors who had gotten them at the highest point during the pandemic, luckily, I did not buy those. I've done other mistakes. For instance, the biggest mistake was buying Eye of Ophidias for $681 each. We're getting there, but in the meantime, I've sold them. But anyhow, so 179 available. That's an all-time low. The price is going up again, 1 to 3rd month in a row. 124 is what you pay for one box, and yeah, so maybe somebody will get some boxes out, but yeah, that should be low supply from now on. Also 157 all-time low supply for Tales of Aria first. The price stayed the same. So this is a point where, the advantage is, when I do these monthly overviews, I look for the sealed products, I look for the singles, I write down all the Fable card prices, all the legendary card prices, promos, hero promos, Flesh and Blood promos, all these cards. And if I see something cheap, I'll just buy it. So that's a huge advantage that I put on all this work. It took me 3 hours. It was totally not worth it, I guess, in terms of, I tried to do another Outsiders legendary overview. It took me almost an hour. This program, it had so many problems. I think it was an internet connection problem, but anyhow, I did it. This is Tales of Aria first. The price is still at 65, 157 on the market. If you're one of these investors, well, go and get it. It's too cheap. This is unlimited. I'm sorry. This is unlimited. 157. This is the first edition. First edition is at 85. That's the price. Why did I do it this way around? I'm gonna have to change that. Sorry, I'm gonna do this right now. I'll go in here, go to the style, and then that should be, the price should be on the left. And then that, here's the price. Yeah, that looks just like the other ones. Sorry for that hiccup. So yeah, basically same picture as first edition Monarch. Price went down more than a year, or for 1 year. At least since I tracked it. It was higher before I tracked it. I did track it. I have old lists with also old Fables, Legendaries, Majestics, foil, non-foil. I checked the eBay prices, before it came to cardmarket. Because the thing is, cardmarket did not have Flesh and Blood at release. They only had Flesh and Blood there at the beginning of last year. So, yeah, price is going back up. It seems stable. Supply is going down. Same picture, just like in all these other products. It is like, oftentimes I do think, how am I diversifying? Do I get Magic products? Do I get old cards, new cards, sealed products? Do I get Pokemon cards, products? Do I get, more World of Warcraft stuff, which I still sell a ton of? This year is the first year where I officially do sell more Flesh and Blood, more sales, more volume than World of Warcraft. So Flesh and Blood is the absolute number one. And I also do not buy more World of Warcraft stuff. So the way I usually do this, I sell a card, I try to find it somewhere else. Most of the times on cardmarket, to be honest. Like if I sell a World of Warcraft card for 10 and I find it for 5, I'll just get it. After fees and taxes, there is still something to gain. But yeah, I quit that, and I've been going more and more into Flesh and Blood, because as you can see, these prices, it's also, this is my biggest hobby, and every day I spend time with this. When I wake up, I fulfill orders. When I go to bed, I think about what can I do. Also on YouTube, if you have any suggestions, if you want to know something, I'll be more than happy to put more time into this. So Everfest also has been going down, and then at the beginning of this year has been going up in price. That seems stable now. 316, there is still enough available for the price not to spike. I'm curious to see if they will release unlimited. If they have printed unlimited. It's not a perfectly reliable source to be found about that topic. But anyhow, this is History Pack 1, English. Price is going up. Availability is going down. Yeah, it's not an all-time high price because at release, of course, it was very expensive. But now, as you can see, those days of cheap prices are gone. That has been in September, so less than a year and 30% gain. Come on, I thought about buying Hasbro stocks because I've seen the release numbers or the sales numbers of the latest Magic sets. And I know they are printing money again, maybe even more than before. And I think Magic, as one part of Hasbro, is earning so much more than before. But I decided against it. I'm also not going into cryptos anymore. I'll just go with this stable, reliable hobby stuff. That fulfills me with joy. And here's the one in the German version. Also low print numbers. That is the only thing I've gotten wrong. I've been buying several cases here at this price point. So that's the price for one box. So a case has been between 480 and 500. And now the price has been going down and supply has been going up. I wonder why that happened. But it doesn't matter because these, you will see it later on, the hero prices for the Marvels, they're going up. And that's the thing that drives this value. So uprising, stable, sideways, supply not drastically lower. This is Dynasty. Dynasty has been declining in supply ever since. The release has been on November 11th, so here in between here, that means this high price for the pre-buyers, pre-orderers, that of course has been too high as usual, and the supply has been too low, of course, as usual. And this has been the initial supply, and that has been the initial price. The price is still going sideways, but the supply is pretty much going down. This is also Fab 2.0, started with uprising, price is stable, supply is stable. If they keep it there at 75, 200, that is just well made. This is History Pack 2. Not much going on there. No Marvel Heroes. Nobody wants this product. I did buy some single cards in some different languages. Not a big fan, but I just have gotten a good offer. If you want to get rid of your old cards, I'll trade you your cards. I'll give you 80% of Card Market Low, and you can trade in my inventory whatever you want. Also other games. There's people just getting Magic sealed product and giving me their Flesh and Blood cards. This is Outsiders. So, Outsiders still not decided yet. I mean, the release was 1.5 months ago. The price is at 75, supply is at 438. The next 2 months will show if there's price stability at 75 and what happens with the supply. The cards are inside. The cards inside are worth enough. So let's go on to the next one. I mean, I don't want this to be a 1-hour video. I also don't look up prices live. These prices are from yesterday. I did all of this yesterday. These are the Fables first edition. As you can see, the Arknight chart is back up to 5.5. Eye of Ophelia is stable. Heart of Yendel is still up there at 20,000. Then these are the next Fables. So the Arknight chart went down a bit, just a bit. Went down a lot, but you know, compared to the price before, this is just I think it is a new price level. I think it will not drop down here to 300-400 again. I think it will stay above 600. That is just my educated guess because I look at these numbers every day. This right here is the Great Library of Solana First Edition. Is lower than last summer when I started tracking this, but is higher than all the rest of these months. I have a video, not all-time high as we know, but you know, by far the highest price since I've tracked this in this graph. And then the Heart of Fjendal also at 490. Also, you know, it has been at 200 here stable all this time. I know it's more than twice the price, so that should stay up there. It's just, you know, when Flesh and Blood came out, people were like, this is totally super great, or this is not working, it's just one of many that will fail. And as you can see with the 10th set coming out now, all these big tournaments, Worlds, ProQuests, you know, the calling with, you know, 1,000 people attending. Everybody that has been on this one negative side at the beginning has been proven wrong in all these points. There is a lot of players, there's a lot of good products, there's stable community, and also this perfect support of players with cards for players and collectors with cards for collectors in different levels, history pack, non-foil, unlimited, all that stuff. And now switch to Fab 2.0, meaning there is no differentiation between unlimited and first edition. There's only one product which contains rainbow foil and cold foil. Cold foil more being for the collectors. It is just so well done. It is such a great product in itself. So the rest also going up. This is the Great Library of Solana Unlimited. We have Core Shim and Cold Foil and Core Shim and Unlimited in rainbow foil going up. So all these prices been going up except for the Arknight chart, which has been overshooting too much. You know, rubber band theory has been going back down to the point where it should be. Probably, I guess 600 is fair for now. Next Fables. I did this all the way up to Command & Conquer, so I did not include the Outsiders. It didn't work. It didn't work. I'm gonna have to try again next month. For now, that should be enough. Command & Conquer, same thing. Shut up, and now it has been corrected a bit, but it's still more than twice the price of the one. You know, we all have this price memory, 300-400, and then all of a sudden it was at 1,000, and now 800. Should be a new. I mean, who's opening that except for me? I guess nobody, right? Everyone is at Outsiders and now saving for Dusk Till Dawn and crazy. So I have a Ophidia going up, Heart of Fjendal going up, Arknight Chart going up, Blood of the Drakai going up, also the Grandeur of Valahai going up, and the unlimited version of the Blood of Drakai also. So all these are more expensive than last month. By far more expensive, some of them. So Command & Conquer being the one exception. 800 for a... It's a product which you can open, which you can get for 75 shipped to your door, and you have the chance to get this 800 bucks card. So, crazy. Here's the legendaries. This is Welcome to Wrath, Unlimited. The Fjandal Spring Tunic been going up even more. You know, that's what it's about, right? These cards, they just fascinating. It's just great owning them. Not necessarily only playing them. Like now with my mind being in this graded game category corner, the Fjandal Spring Tunic is still not where it should be price wise. It should be more expensive. So Mask of Momentum sideways. We have Brave Shores braces going up a bit and the rest play sideways. Now going to, this is Arcane Rising, of course. Price is rising from Arcane Rising. No. The Storms Riders it went down. Tector Foundry Hard went up. The check this out. Scope on Cross Wrap is back down to 80. It has overshot. It is now corrected. It's all good. But Arcanite Skullcap and Grasp of the Arcanite sideways. We've had price increases here in March. But that's basically it, right? The scope on cross wrap, yes, it is twice the price from before. But other than that, as you can see, it's basically a downward trend. The one that holds up itself is Tector Foundry Hard. Right now, not too many people are buying Mechanologist items. Everybody's buying Warrior this week. It has been the record week, and Warrior has done it for me. So, yeah. Here is the Crucible of War, Fiandal Spring Tunic, just down a bit, but Shiana. Last month it has been going up a lot, meaning 30% almost, and now again to 129. So yeah, still got some of those. I don't think this card is going to be a 200 euro card, and I also think the Fiandal Spring Tunic is always going to be more expensive than that, but oh, why did I close it? I could have just, you know. So, this is Monarch Unlimited. Vestige of Soul has been shooting up in price from 40 to 70. That is not an error or an exception. People bought this. Kieran Husk has been even more expensive than last month when it shot up. And the Phantasmal Footsteps are back at almost 200. So, next up, we have the prices of the first edition, Monarch, up, way up, Vestige of Soul, then Valiant Dynamo just down a bit, Karen Husk up by far, and Phantasmal Footsteps also up to almost 300 again. That is just, it's this month, there has been so much money going to the market. This is Tales of Aria. It's all about New Horizon. New Horizon is at 200 bucks now. Is it unlimited? Yes, 200, of course, that's unlimited. The Spellbound Creepers have also been going up. And then the rest, well, yeah, this is the Shock Charmers. 63 Shock Charmers. Yeah, one exception, went up a bit. This is still all about New Horizon. And that Tales of Aria in first edition, cold foil, 250. You see, I should do a comparison or a video just about this spread, because 200 for the rainbow foil or 250 for the cold foil, this is not the normal, you know, this should be at 50% more, so 300. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, this is the first edition. Down, sideways, up. So in total it went up. I also do have all these prices here, you know, as you can see, and I highlight those for myself now. Everything that's going up for like 10% or more, or some euros or more, I mark green, and the rest I mark red. So these are the fables. No, these are the displays. So display prices, that is just nuts. The old stuff going up. We do have to start. Am I gonna finish? No, I'm gonna finish this one right here. Let's keep looking at the legendaries. That is Everfest. Yes, price is going sideways. Silver Palms, a little exception. That is the first, History Pack 1. The Fiandal Spring Tunic has been going up to 200. So that is white border, English version, 200 for the Fiandal Spring Tunic. More expensive than Crucible of War. Print numbers have been released. This card is scarce. So yeah, everything else not too much worth mentioning. Oh yeah, this right here. Well, the Crown of Providence went from 209 to 278. So what am I supposed to say to that? This is the rainbow foil version. The rest is going sideways, so it's all about this card. And then in cold foil, it went from 300 to 400. So, you know, oftentimes I did sell it right here at the beginning, and like now I say, why didn't I keep it? Why did I sell it? Yes, there's these exceptions where afterwards you know better, but how could I have known that before? It went sideways all year long, and now all of a sudden there should be players buying this. I didn't read too much about collectors buying those. Of course, it is a mixture, like always. But yeah, all these other cards are going sideways. So that's the reason why I do not keep those and I sell them at the beginning. Because, you know, it's worth selling them. Now it's not worth too much compared to the beginning, except for this one card. And yeah, I cannot predict the future. And that's the way it is. Sideways for Dynasty. What am I doing, man? Sorry. This is Dynasty Rainbow Foil going sideways. This is Dynasty Cold Foil going sideways, except for Invoke Suraya. I did sell a lot of these and that one as well. I don't know why the price of Spirit of Arena is not going up yet, but we shall see. Crown of Dominion, hold on. This is at 95. Yeah, it is. Oh yeah, this was very cheap at the beginning and is now very expensive compared to the end of last year. Yeah. Also, Black Tech Whisperers still having a little bit of gas, still going a little bit down, a little bit up. That was that. Yeah. Okay, right. That is Outsiders. I think that's the first time I've compared those. So the Quiver is only at 18 in Rainbow Foil. The Trench has been going up from 40 to 25. Repic Shroud was the most expensive one, from 45 to 26. Flick Knives have been going down as well. So all the cards of all Outsiders Rainbow Foils have been going down. Cold Foils looking the same. Everything going down. That is the Vambrace going down just €1. But the rest, yeah. The Trench of Sunken Treasures from 125 to 75 for Cold Foil version. I didn't expect that at the beginning, but that's the way it is. Flick Knives being the most expensive legendary. There's just too many legendaries in this set, so these prices are... The expected value is still the same what you pay for the box, so that's all good. And now we have the extended out Cold Foil versions, which I bought, both of them for 200 each. Yeah, I thought 200 would be the price to... the stable price, the lowest price. For Repic Shroud, that could still be the case, but Trench of Sunken Treasure has been going under that. Doesn't matter. I've gotten those cards because I wanted to. And now I'm going to make this bigger. So these are the display prices. And it's crazy price increases. These are the prices for the starter decks. For those of you who are still here, thanks for watching. I basically do this for myself. And by publishing this to others, having, I don't know, 200 views, and then right now at this price, at this time, like 30 minutes later, there's just 20 people left. If I were to sell you, you know, trade secrets or some internas, which I only write to my patrons usually, basically nobody would, you know, would hear about it. So I don't know. Let's talk about the starter deck prices. I did not highlight those changes, but here's all these prices so that you've seen those. Same. This is the amount, this is the price. There's not much happening to these starter deck prices. These are the local game store promos. And yes, so I'm not doing this for 2 hours. I mean, it takes such a long time to get these prices out of cardmarket because I do not get API access, and I only look for near mint inside European Union, so I'll have to click on every article anyways to see if, you know, if the prices are what they are. Let's do this right now. LGS romping. Hold on, we're doing this just as one example. I don't know about, yeah, cardmarket has its flaws. romping. Let's look at just this one card. The LGS cold foil number 1. So that means this one is from the UK, right? I do not compare this price. I'll take 45 as the lowest price, because if I were to buy this, I would pay a lot of import taxes and some additional extra fees. So that would be more expensive than that. That's the reason why I do not compare these British, Norwegian, Switzerlandish, Swiss sellers. Sometimes I did highlight those. We're gonna get to that later on, but yeah, that's the price. 45 should be a really realistic price. And then if those few are gone, 5, 6, well then we're up to 100 and quickly to 200. So I mean, this is just, it's basically a huge market watch for me, and you can take this information and do whatever you want with that. I do have my copy, I'm very happy, but I do not have a second copy, nothing for sale. So yeah, it's like the Wild West out there, right? You never know what happens to these prices. Like if you watch this, could be good picking this up at that price point. The first ever LGS promo. Why not 100? So that's the reason why I also count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I do count all of this, of course, but price-wise, I'll just take that one. So Arnothos has been gone up from 60 to 85. I'll just talk about these highlighted ones. Dawnblade from 60 to 90. It is just crazy. The Nebula Blade number 11 from 20 to 35. It's cold foil, right? 45 to 75 is the price for Crucible. Yeah, so this is, more than 10% and €2 or more. So that's why I highlighted Record Romp Red. Should be even more expensive. I mean, there's just 15 on the market and $9 for an old LGS promo. People are not paying too much attention to promos yet, but yeah, the time will come. So Record Romp in blue, 25. Wyoming blue going up. Iron Song red, rainbow foil from 12 to 30. It has always been at this €10 range, and now it's at 30. Iron Song. Is it a red foil? Where is it at? This is it Iron Song Response? Red. Yeah. Is it? LGS 29? Yes, it is. That's the card. I've had it at 29.90, that's right, and this one is from UK. I mean, just look at it. I don't have any left. Otherwise, oh, that's mine. Sorry, I do have some left. That is my Should I up the price? Should I make it higher? I mean, that's the thing. Like, I see this. This is the market. There's only one from the UK, which is expensive, and then there's mine. So the thing is, the price has been at 10 all the while. I know there's people who would buy this for 50, but I just didn't want to be too aggressive, too greedy, right? I think 30 is a good price, is a fine price for that LGS promo. I think I've gotten it for here in the last days, 12 to 15, I think. I'm not sure. I do earn enough, but I could up the price because it's just so scarce. If you have one and if you see this video and if you upload it now and next month there will be 20 available, well then, not a good play. But yeah, I still like to show all these huge price gainers. Then reduced rune chant. Oh yeah, in yellow from 6 to 15. That is just nuts. Also more than double the price for Ray of Hope. That is this box topper thing, or this buy a box promo from Monarch. The Ray of Hope and Eclipse Assistance have been those. So $5 That's not too much. I mean, basically, the thing is this. More came out. You were able to get these box topper or these buy a box promos from local game stores if they have given them to you. I mean, back in these days, I think I've gotten them online for, I don't know, let's make up a number. I have no idea. I've gotten these Monarch boxes for 60 online, and in the local game stores, they have sold them for 75. So yes, local game, support your local game store. That's the one thing. But over here, they didn't even have those. They didn't give the box these buy a box promos out. So I was like, nope, I'm not getting those from you. If you keep those in order to sell them, that's not the play you're supposed to do. So I'll order online without the buy a box promo. But so I've paid 15 less. So in all these years, the prices for these buy a box promos have been less than these 15 euros spread difference, right? And now this, I mean, $5. So if I get 10 boxes and then just buy this one for 5 each, then it's all good, right? I've saved some money and I can invest this into other cards. Yeah, anyhow. So this price, 3 times as much as last month. It is back up to the old prices. Basically, most of them are back up to old prices. You know, 19 compared to here, 19 compared to here. There's an exception. Iris 50. That's more like a good price for a call for a promo. Yeah, but it has been at 10. And this is just, that's the thing you'll have to adjust, you know. Did I not highlight anything else? No, these are the newer ones, the cheaper ones. Yeah, there's one red, the barb cast. Yeah, I did get some of these new ones and they have been going down in price from 3 to 1. I've gotten all those because I wanted to have them as soon as possible. I knew the prices were going down because they always do. So now they're at $1. Anyhow, this is taking too long. I'm sorry. This is the reason why I'll be doing separate videos from now on. Not everything in one video. I cannot imagine someone sitting there for an hour and listen to me talk about this crap. To me, it's totally fascinating. I could talk about this for 3 hours, but yeah, that's the way it is. So here's the hero promos. 5,000 for Ira, 900 for Ryanair, 800 for Bravo. So basically back up to old prices compared to the last months. Very much higher. Oh, there's an exception. But anyhow, you see the prices for these hero promos. This is an exception. I highlighted this in light blue because the Dorothy is the first time it's on card market. The hero Dorothea number 8. Hero promo number 8. Let's check this out. Here it is. Yeah, there it is. So the thing is, why did I highlight this? Oh yeah, I cannot buy it. No, that's not the reason why. Do I have to log in? This is stupid. This is nuts. Oh, this could be the wrong one. So all these sold prices have not been Hero 008. People have been selling another Dorothea in this card category. That should have been number 57 cold foil. That's the card. So this card, number 57, everybody has put this up for sale in this category here. And then they've written like, okay, this is number 57. Or they didn't write anything, but if you were writing a message, they were like, oh yeah, sorry, it's not that card, it's number 57. So that's the reason why these cards are not here. Those are just not available. This should be the first one, the real card. 5,000. It is. Oh no! Now here's the reason why. It is signed by artists, so it's, in my eyes, it's not near mint. It's not the, you know, the card you would expect there. But that's the reason why I highlighted it. So Azalea has been going down 200 compared to last month, but it's still 1,800 at, you know, such a huge price. It is enormously stupid. 250 was the price there, and I was like, well, that's too much. Viserai 975. Kano number 12 2000. So and then there's another thing to think about. What does it mean? 2000. Is that just a price, a placeholder? Somebody who wants a message, or is that actually the price somebody buys it for? Well, if we see these old prices and then there's just one available, I think it's sold, kind of that price range. So yeah, I don't know. 250 for Kano Rainbow Foil number 16, 109 for Kano Rainbow Foil number 20. Dorothea number 24 has been gone up to 249, all-time high. I mean, this right here was the oldest, the first time I've written this down. No available, but they have sold something for 200 back then, and now it's even higher. 37 for Data Doll, 23 for Cavdine. Yeah, basically a lot of cards going up for more than 10%. Hero Prison number 30, number 31 Sir Bolton cold foil. Chain number 37 is at 45. This is a cold foil as well. Lexi, yes, Lexi has been, played at the Pro Tour. A lot of players played Lexi. A lot of good players played Lexi. So people bought Lexis just as a, maybe they wanted to remember this tournament, this time, this meta shift. So Lexi cold foil number 43 is at 200. Lexi cold foil number 64 is at 38. And then this right here, the rainbow foil version number 49, it has always been at $3 to $4, and now is at, let's look into this. This is number 49. That is just Lexi number 49 here. Yeah, that's the most sold. There. This is excellent. This is 30. So I could change this. Yesterday this was the lowest price. And then two people have put their cards onto the market, and the price has always been here, going up to 10, and now it's 30. Soon this is my price. So I've gotten this when I checked it yesterday. I've gotten one for this price point, and that's it. I thought this could not sustain. There should be too many of these promos, and if people find out about this, they would be happy to sell this for 30. So I think 25, maybe. We shall see next month. So we have some going down in price. Islander and Reiner, and then one which jumped from 20 to 30. Number 55 Bravo cold foil. 27 for Dromai, and Briar has been going on to 179. Dash is at 250. This is just, I've bought this last month. I was like, there's just two on the market. It costs 100. How many are there in circulation? I think there's 3 tournaments where they have been giving this out. Maybe 3 times 200. So maybe there's 600 in circulation, or ever given out, and now it's already at 250. I'm happy that I bought one for 100. Yeah, I've also bought something else I'm gonna show you later. Arachne went down, Yuri went up, and then these are the first price points for the newer ones. Sorry, this you should be you should be a geek to watch the whole video. 50,000. Wow. These are the prices for the Fab promos. I'll just go through them quickly. If you want any numbers, just pause the video. It is just way too much. Basically, this is just a protocol, a time. I'm gonna keep this for future price. How am I saying this? I'm sorry, my English is not good enough. If I want to look up old ancient prices, I cannot do this on cardmarket, because as you can see, there's only the latest 30 sales, so this does not go back too far. And yeah, that's the reason why I like having this list, so I can look all these cards up. I think it will take longer for Cardmarket to have a new page, and if they have their new page, which was originally announced for 2023 for this year, and they have announced it for next year now, so they have delayed it, and I don't know, everything they communicate is they have huge problems, so it might even take longer. If they have a new page, I expect those price graphs to be bigger, to have more stats available which you can compare. But anyhow, I'm just continuing this. These are the promos. Promo number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, basically huge price gains. Yes, this is promo 5. Hold on. Let's search for this. These are, they just called them promo, right? Yes. These are the ones from overseas. Rudy, Go Bananas. Yeah. Yorick, Taylor. I still want this one, but to be honest, 10,000. I cannot pay this. It's not worth 10,000 to me. So I do have the Yorick, the Tales of Adventure. Yeah, we're almost getting to the card which I bought for myself. So this is right here, Judge promo. So the Judge promos, Taipanes, Cold Foil 200. So this has been at 120, sold. And I've asked in Discord because there were many people offering those, but nobody had them anymore. And I always wanted this card. It is a two-sided cold foil. So I've gotten it for 200 yesterday. That has been the price there. I don't know why I've written this up after I've bought this. So the new lowest price is 250 now. And if somebody buys this, the next near mint copy is at 445. Well, I should have bought a lot of those here if I was a high skilled seller, but I didn't see this coming, so I just didn't get those, and I've gotten it now for 200. I don't know why it doesn't show up here, but doesn't matter. That's the one I've gotten. The rainbow foil version has also been gone up to 100. And then you have this proclamation cold foil. It's on the market finally, and the rainbow foil version there's a lot of for 40. Yeah, so this is the coolest card, I guess. I don't know, the proclamation shouldn't be as cool as the Taipanes, but let's look. Why are there? Oh yeah, I've got these cards in the other list. Therion. Yeah, it's just 4 Judge promos right here. So this is Judge as well, is it? Does it say Judge promo on it? I cannot see this. Hold on. I'm gonna search for that. That is... Yes, it says Judge. So I'm gonna have to put this into the list next month. This is basically new. I didn't see this yesterday. Huh. Yeah, are there cards which I would like to have? No. So let's continue this list. We're almost through. So Fables, we've seen this in the graph. The old ones all green, and then we have the Arcanite Shard down. And then the new ones, Command & Conquer and Corsham History Pack 2 going down. There's just 3 copies on the market. This is not... The Black Hive and Cold Foil has been going down significantly, but that's basically it. We've seen all these prices. These are the legendaries. Oh man, this is just... I'm really separating this. It takes too long, it's too much work. Maybe I'm gonna do one video for Fables, one video for legendaries, one for promos. I don't know. So the old legendaries going up. I can't even talk anymore. Some of these Arcane Rising going down, and then the rest green. We've seen all these price movements. And yeah, still The old one's more green, the new one's more red. So Karen Husk, what was going on with this? This has been the, which version is it? Oh, History Pack 2. Well, there's one. Oh, that comes from outside the European Union. So, yeah, I've just highlighted this blue. Yep, so we've gotten those. The new ones from outsiders all going down. All sideways or down. Yeah, we've seen that. These are the Marvel Hero prices, which I mentioned at the beginning for the starter decks prices. Yeah, no, for these, oh my god, History Pack. That, History Pack 1 in German, price has been going down, even though the cards prices have been going up. So, all-time high for Reinar, all-time high for Bravo, all-time high for Katsu, and Dorothea just had this spread right here where it has been more expensive, but it's still at 685 and there's just one copy available. I think that should be my favorite card, which I have here, which I've shown in several videos. Dash is not available anymore. I'm happy that I kept my copy. Azalea is at 1,000, and that should be, it is also highlighted. Azalea, the Marvel here. Oh yeah, this is excellent. So it shouldn't count, but I still have put it up here. Usually I'm only listing the Newman copies. So the one excellent copy is at 1,000. As you can see, it's 3 times as much as it has been before. Yeah, Viserai, stable sideways. Kano more than last month at 400. These prices are nuts. So, and let's quickly go about, I mean, this is public knowledge, you all know this. I'm basically just checking out how much is my Flesh and Blood inventory on cardmarket worth, or how much did I put up the cards for sale. You know, I only put up a playset for sale. I still have more cards than I offer on cardmarket for sale, but this number has been going up the 4th month in a row since I tracked this. I now do have 36,000 of unsaled Flesh and Blood cards here, and a lot more which have not been put up for sale yet. These are the active players. So as you can see, as you have seen last time, they have switched this list. In the past, there have been all the players with at least 1 point in their list, and now they only list the people with 50 or more points. So this is the 2nd month in a row that I have these numbers. 10 players less globally, 4 players less in Germany, which have acquired in the last 90 days 50 points or more. We shall see how that is an indicator of a growing player base. I doubt that this is the better way to do it, because, well, all these players gaining 40 points in the last 3 months, they are not listed anymore. And we don't know how many of those are out there, and that should be an important number to know, is this game growing or not? Yes, if more and more players having 50 plus are growing, then that's a good indicator, but this 20 to 40 range, what about these players? I don't know. The Discord members from Flesh and Blood German Discord have been going up again. It's now 1,383 members on there, so steadily going up. My YouTube subscribers have been going up as well, 381. And you know, at 500 we will have the next giveaway. It's going to be a bigger one than the last ones. It's going to, I'm gonna give out some good stuff. I do not earn a single cent from YouTube, but I still like this hobby, and that's basically a thank you for my Patreons, and I'll figure out a way to let my Patreons be part of this giveaway as well, more than other YouTube subscribers. But anyhow, these are the Patreons. There's 11 now. It's far more on average. It's the ratio of YouTube subscribers to Patreons is so much higher than other channels. I really thank you all for the support. That's all the numbers I wanted to go through today. So if I had a monthly where I would, compare Majestics, that would take all day long. So it's basically the way I'm doing this next month. It's crazy seeing all these sealed prices going up, right? I'm happy that I have a lot of sealed products still available and that I can use this for future box openings. Yeah, I'll do one video a month for all the sealed products. And then I'll do one video for all the fables and the legendaries. Maybe every Saturday, right? First Saturday for sealed, second Saturday for fabled and legendaries, and then the third Saturday for all these promo cards and the rest. And then, I don't know, I'll find something for another Saturday. Maybe more live openings or stuff. We shall see. I'm gonna separate this. It's so much work. It takes too long. But it's a wonderful hobby, a very nice thing to look at, and it's nice to see all this, like making these graphs and having, for instance, the Monarch first edition thing, and seeing how like every month this graphs gets bigger and bigger. If I have this right here, this one with just 3 price points, it just doesn't show the whole history, right? If there's something happening like here for Monarch, that has been the point where people found about Dusk Till Dawn, and that's the reason why there's a lot less boxes on the market. And it's just, maybe I should write this up here. I don't know, we shall see. But yeah, it is just great seeing all this develop and fold out in front of our eyes. Welcome to Wrath, just 80. Arcane Rising, just 77. Crucible of War, just 66. It is all below 100. And then we have these other ones. Yeah. And then we have these history pack things, which are also scarce. And then there's Fab 2.0, which is, so it's so much going on. I don't know. Thanks for watching. If you stayed here to the end, you're a true fan. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Expected value. We are finishing the rotation next week. Outsiders, and then back to Welcome to Wrath again. So that's pretty quick. Yeah. And there's so much going on, as you can see. It is worth checking this out. In terms of what did we learn this week? Every seal thing is going up. All these single card prices are going up. Again, on average. If you want to get products, you can still get Welcome to Wrath for 105. No worries, it's going to be more expensive in the future. You can still get Arcane Rising. You should get Crucible of War, which is also going to be more expensive. And then this right here, seeing these datas. Monarch first. There's people who paid 300 back in the days, right? During this big hype when everybody was at home during the pandemic, thinking about what am I doing with my money? Yes, there is a hobby, I can get it. Now it's not a hype. Now it's a healthy decline of supply. People open this. I actually opened Monarch first as well. I know there's other people who open this. And yeah, in the future you might be happy to have this for 125 per box. And then also, this right here, Tales of Aria Unlimited. If I had spare money right now, that would be the first I would get some cases of. First edition, not too much anymore. Especially seeing these price differences. New Horizon only 200 or 250. That is just all about... Is it about the Fable, right? Is it about the Fable? Hold on. I want to quit this video. Let's talk another time. Thanks. Bye bye.